Pain is the language we all understand. At some point in life, we have all been betrayed, broken, and bruised by people we once trusted. We wonder, why me? Why did they do this to me? But today, I want you to ask yourself a different question. How should I respond? People will hurt you, not because they are stronger, but because they are weaker. They will throw stones, not because they have power over you, but because they feel powerless themselves. You cannot control what they do, but you can control how you react. Pain is an inevitable part of life. No matter who you are, where you come from, or how strong you think you are, you will experience moments of hurt, betrayal, and disappointment. But here's the truth. Pain is not your enemy. It is a test of your strength, a challenge that life throws your way to see if you will break or rise. It is in these moments of suffering that we discover the depths of our resilience. We often believe that strength is about never falling, but real strength is about rising every time we fall. The people who intentionally hurt you, the situations that push you to your limits, and the heartbreaks that leave you feeling empty are not meant to destroy you. They are there to teach you, to mold you, and to reveal the power that lies within you. When you face pain, you have two choices. Let it consume you or let it build you. Many people choose the first path. They hold on to their suffering, allowing it to turn into bitterness and resentment. But those who choose the second path understand that pain is temporary, while the lessons it teaches are permanent. The strongest individuals are not the ones who have never been hurt, but the ones who have been broken and still chose to stand tall. They are the ones who refuse to be defined by their wounds and instead turn them into wisdom. Pain introduces you to yourself. It strips away all the masks you wear and exposes the raw, unfiltered version of who you are. It forces you to confront your fears, your doubts, and your insecurities. It teaches you patience, endurance, and the ability to move forward even when everything inside you screams to stop. The fire of pain either consumes you or forges you into something stronger. The choice is yours. Every challenge you have faced, every tear you have shed, and every scar you carry is proof that you have survived. But survival is not enough. You must use your pain as a stepping stone, as fuel to drive you forward. Do not let those who have hurt you make you bitter. Let them make you better. Every battle you have fought has been preparing you for something greater. Strength is not found in the absence of pain. It is built in the moments when you choose to rise despite it. When people hurt us intentionally, the easiest reaction is to respond with anger, resentment, or even revenge. It feels natural to want them to experience the same pain they inflicted upon us. But the truth is, resentment does not heal wounds, it deepens them. Holding on to anger does not punish the one who hurt you. It only weighs down your own heart. True strength lies in responding with kindness, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Choosing kindness is not a sign of weakness. It is a reflection of inner strength and emotional maturity. It takes far more courage to remain kind in the face of cruelty than it does to retaliate. The way you react to others does not define them, it defines you. When you allow someone's negativity to dictate your actions, you are giving them power over you. But when you choose kindness, you reclaim that power. Responding with kindness does not mean tolerating mistreatment or allowing people to walk over you. It means refusing to let their bitterness turn you into someone you are not. It means choosing dignity over hatred, grace over revenge. It is about understanding that people often project their own pain onto others. Those who hurt you may be dealing with battles you cannot see, carrying burdens you do not understand. This does not justify their actions, but it helps you see that their cruelty is a reflection of their inner turmoil, not of your worth. When you respond with kindness, you break the cycle of negativity. You refuse to let hatred breed more hatred. Kindness does not mean staying silent or pretending that pain does not exist. It means choosing to rise above, to react with wisdom rather than impulse. It means understanding that your peace of mind is far more valuable than proving a point. There is an unmatched power in being able to look at those who hurt you and still wish them well, not for their sake, but for yours. Kindness is not just about how you treat others, it is about how you treat yourself. When you let go of resentment, you free yourself from emotional chains that hold you back. You step into a place of strength where your happiness is no longer controlled by the actions of others. In a world that often rewards cruelty with more cruelty, be the one who chooses differently. Be the one who chooses kindness. Letting go is one of the hardest things to do, especially when you have been deeply hurt. The pain lingers, the memories replay in your mind, and the injustice of it all keeps you trapped in a cycle of resentment. You may feel that holding on to the hurt gives you a sense of control, as if by remembering every detail of the pain you can somehow prevent it from happening again. But the truth is, holding on does not protect you, it only chains you to the past. Letting go does not mean pretending the pain never existed. It does not mean excusing the actions of those who hurt you. It means releasing the emotional weight that keeps you from moving forward. Many people believe that forgiving and letting go means forgetting, but that is not true. You're not meant to erase the lessons that pain has taught you. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, and every disappointment carries wisdom within it. If you forget the lesson, you risk repeating the same mistakes. Letting go is about freeing yourself from the bitterness, not from the knowledge gained. It is about making peace with what happened while ensuring that you never allow the same patterns to harm you again. You may not have been in control of what happened to you, but you are in control of what you do with it. You can choose to let it break you, or you can choose to let it build you. Pain is a teacher, and some of the most powerful lessons come from the most painful experiences. When you hold on to resentment, you are allowing the past to dictate your future. But when you release the emotional grip of that pain, you create space for growth, healing, and new beginnings. You do not have to carry the burden of someone else's actions for the rest of your life. You deserve peace, and peace comes when you acknowledge what happened, learn from it, and then set yourself free. The past should be a reference, not a residence. Take the lesson, take the wisdom, but do not let the pain define you. You are not what happened to you, you are what you choose to become because of it. Let go of the anger, but never let go of the strength you gained. Pain is often seen as something negative, something to be avoided at all costs. But the truth is, pain is one of the greatest teachers in life. It has the power to break you, but it also has the power to shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. What separates those who remain stuck in suffering from those who rise above it is the ability to turn pain into power. Every hardship, every betrayal, every moment of heartbreak carries within it the seed of transformation. The question is, will you allow pain to destroy you, or will you use it to rebuild yourself into something greater? Pain is a test, a challenge that forces you to look within and discover your true strength. When life knocks you down, you have two choices. Stay on the ground, drowning in self-pity, or stand back up with a fire in your soul. The most powerful people in this world are not the ones who have never suffered. They are the ones who have faced unimaginable pain and used it as fuel to push forward. They did not let their wounds define them. They let them refine them. They took every heartbreak and turned it into wisdom, every failure and turned it into motivation, every insult and turned it into determination. You do not grow when life is easy. You grow when life tests you. Pain forces you to become resourceful, to dig deep within yourself and find strength you never knew you had. It teaches you patience, resilience, and the ability to rise even when everything seems to be falling apart. It shows you what truly matters and who truly matters. Pain strips away illusions and reveals the truth about yourself and the world around you. It is through pain that we develop courage, empathy, and the kind of wisdom that only comes from experience. The key to turning pain into power is not resisting it, but embracing it. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of seeing pain as a curse, see it as a tool for transformation. The strongest people are not those who have never been hurt, but those who have taken their pain and turned it into purpose. Do not let your struggles weaken you. Let them build you into someone unstoppable. Your pain is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your strength. When someone hurts you, betrays you, or tries to bring you down, it is tempting to respond with the same negativity. It feels justified to match their energy, to prove a point, to make them feel the way they made you feel. But in doing so, you are not winning, you are only lowering yourself to their level. True strength is not in retaliation, but in rising above. It takes far more courage to remain calm in the face of chaos than it does to react with the same bitterness that was thrown at you. The moment you allow someone's negativity to dictate your actions, you give them control over your emotions, and that is a power no one should have over you. There will always be people who try to test you. They will question your worth, doubt your abilities, and sometimes even sabotage your efforts. But their actions say more about them than they do about you. Your response, however, defines who you are. Rising above does not mean ignoring the hurt or pretending that what they did was acceptable. It means refusing to let it change you for the worse. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. Strength is choosing dignity over drama, wisdom over impulse, and peace over conflict. People who try to bring you down do so because they see something in you that they lack. Instead of focusing on their negativity, focus on your growth. Use every insult as motivation, every setback as fuel, and every disappointment as a stepping stone. The greatest revenge is not proving a point to them, it is proving to yourself that you are above their level. When you waste energy on people who do not deserve it, you allow them to steal your peace. Instead, channel that energy into your own success, your own happiness, and your own journey. Rising above does not mean you do not feel the pain. It means you do not let it define you. It means you acknowledge the hurt but refuse to carry its weight forever. It means you let go of the need to fight battles that are not worth your time. The strongest people are not those who win arguments, but those who walk away with their peace intact. Never lower yourself to someone else's level just to prove a point. Instead, rise so high that their negativity can no longer reach you. Walking away is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of self-respect. Too often we hold on to people, situations, and relationships that no longer serve us because we fear letting go. We think that if we try harder, if we give more, if we prove our worth, things will change. But the truth is, not everything is meant to be fixed. Some things are meant to be left behind so you can grow into the person you are meant to be. Loving yourself means recognizing when something is no longer healthy for you and having the courage to walk away. There will be times in life when people will treat you unfairly, take advantage of your kindness, or make you feel like you are not enough. You may find yourself in friendships, relationships, or workplaces where you are constantly undervalued, disrespected, or emotionally drained. The longer you stay, the more you lose yourself trying to fit into a space that was never meant for you. But here's the truth. You do not have to stay where you are not valued. You do not have to keep proving your worth to people who refuse to see it. You are not obligated to shrink yourself just to make others comfortable. Walking away is not about giving up. It is about knowing your limits. It is about understanding that your peace, your happiness, and your self-worth should never be compromised for the sake of someone else. You are not weak for choosing yourself. You are not selfish for prioritizing your well-being. In fact, it takes incredible strength to step away from situations that drain you, to leave behind people who do not appreciate you, and to choose a life where you are not just surviving, but thriving. The world may tell you that endurance is a sign of strength, that staying despite the pain is noble. But real strength lies in knowing when to let go. It lies in understanding that you deserve more than just being tolerated. You deserve to be cherished, respected, and valued. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away with your head held high, knowing that you are enough just as you are. You do not need to beg for love, for respect, or for kindness. Love yourself enough to walk away from anything that does not nourish your soul, and trust that better things will come when you make space for them. The journey of life is too precious to be spent carrying the weight of resentment, pain, and people who do not see your worth. You owe it to yourself to rise above negativity, to transform pain into power, and to walk away from anything that no longer serves you. True strength is not in how much you endure, but in how boldly you choose yourself, your peace, and your happiness. Let go of the past. Embrace the lessons and move forward with grace. The world may try to break you, but remember, you have the power to rebuild yourself stronger than ever. Keep rising, keep growing, and never forget that you are worthy of a life filled with love, respect, and purpose.